Hey guys, thanks for stopping by the shop. It's actually Sunday evening, getting around 9 o'clock. It's all good. You can see my buddy in the background. He wants to go to bed. He's sacked. But I got a nice video for you. I hope you'll enjoy. Got a little fail video and got some items to share that I got at the bash from my buddies Herb Blair and Cossitt. I think I mentioned in my last video that James Kilroy brought me some big 2-inch balls, so show grinding a ball for him. And my buddy Flea Market Dave and I, we went to a tool show on Saturday, and I picked up some items there, so we're going to take a peek at that. And just kind of a mixed bag of items here. I hope you'll enjoy, and see if I can wake my buddy up or not. I think he's ready for bed though. Howie? Huh? You want to go to bed? You want to go to bed? Huh? Yeah? You want to go to bed? Is it time? Alright. Well, you guys enjoy the show. I'm going to go tuck my buddy in, huh? Okay. We'll go tuck you in and go night-nights. Okay. Alright, guys. I could probably make a lot of these videos. This one's a failed video. So, guys that have watched my channel, this is what's left of the adjustment, I guess you would call it screw, on a pair of vice grips. Here's a pair of vice grips right there. So, I had the bright idea of attaching the vice grip adjuster this way. I think that makes sense, right? And the other day my buddy Carl needed to pull something. I said, oh, I use my my vice grip setup. Well, he said one good tug and ripped it right out of there. And he said next time you build something, he goes, leave some meat on the threads. So that failed, as you can see. And so he was kind enough to repair it. So I think you can see down in there, there's a new adjusting nut adjusting bolt, I should say. And then this goes ahead. He's tapped that for 3/8/16, which is my puller. And I think this is 7/16, the adjusting screw. So now there's some meat on it, and it's a useful tool again. So my fail got me a new tool, or a repaired tool, for my buddy Carl. I think I may throw that in the lathe and throw a quick knurl on it so it looks pretty. So anyway, there's a failed video for you guys. There's a little dress up on that that nut. So nice little knurl on it, and got a nice adjusting screw now. And my slide hammer will go in the threads on that side. Thank you, Carl. Got a nice new tool again. Well, as you know, old Screwy's been grinding balls. And at the summer bash, I was fortunate enough to meet up with my friend, James Kilroy. We've communicated via email in the past, and really enjoy his videos also. Well, he says, hey, I got something for you. And he brought me a box of balls. 2-inch steel balls. And he said, hey, he says, I may have some more, I might send them to you. James has got quite an inventory of lots of things. So he says, can you grind me a Screwy ball for my mill? And of course the vise is much bigger than your standard Kurt vise. So I'm over here at the surface grinder, and said, how am I going to hold this puppy? And I happen to have an older V block, but you can see there's quite a bit of distance there, and that wasn't going to work in the vise jaws. So that wasn't going to work. And so I was sitting there pondering, and yeah, I could go ahead and sorry about that. I can go ahead and build a jig like this that I'm using for the 1.5-inch balls, where I compress it between the jaws and hold the ball. And so I said, oh, I could do that. And of course, my mentor Chewy has taught me always to cheat. Cheat whenever you can cheat. Make things go. So I thought about it, and I was playing over here at the vise at the grinder, and then I remembered, oh yeah, I had purchased, that's a good word. I had purchased some magnetic V-blocks at a tooling, the secret machinery dealer that I've referenced in the past. So I pulled those out, and they seem to work perfect. So we're going to be grinding James a ball, and what I did is I've got the balls sitting up on a parallel, and then I have the V-blocks sitting on the parallels flat so that they wouldn't fall into the trough in there. And everything, whoop, I thought that was tight. Jeez, right on camera. I thought it was tight, but it doesn't really matter if that's tight or not. It's still not going to go tight. But the parallels that are under the V-blocks are tight, and of course the ball is tight. Hey, there's my buddy Carl. Hang on a second. I'm back. That was my buddy Carl, and we're going to go for a walk tonight and take old Howie out for a little exercise. So anyway, I'll get started though. So the V-blocks are in tight, the ball's in tight, and we'll start grinding. My mouth isn't working tonight. Start grinding a flat for James, and get it packaged up and sent to him. As you know, I've been doing some Screwy ox wrenches also. Maybe I'll make him a wrench for his vise also. I'll have to find out what the wrench size is. I did ask him, but after that long weekend at the bash, I have no idea. Alright, we'll get started on this, get a little grinding going. Okay, we made contact with the wheel, and I'm not going to show you grinding this whole thing. As you can hear, the vacuum's running in the background. There's a vacuum set up off the snorkel, off of here, to control the dust, and we'll get started with a little grinding. Okay, let's see where we're at just in real time for you guys, and then we'll continue on. So you saw how long I was grinding there, and just about a 1-inch flat on the ball right now. We're going to go bigger than that. On the Screwy balls, I only go 800 thousandths. We'll probably go, I don't know, we'll probably go 1-200, 1-250, something like that. That's going good. Bring you back when it's finished. Well, I had a senior moment. As you can see, the ball's no longer in the vise, and I had changed over to a blue wheel to get a nice finish on that larger face. And my senior moment is that ball's no longer here. It's already in the mail to James. So don't get to show you the finish. Maybe you can see it on James's channel. Got just too excited to get it out the door. I wanted to show you something very special to me, a couple of tools. You know, you've been following my channel, and we got screwy balls. And screwy balls came from making this tool here, which this was Cosimo from Italy told me to go look at a guy's site in Russia. And as you know, this tool rotates this direction and rotates on the dowel, and the screwy ball does the same thing. So with that said, my buddy in Texas, the great state of Texas, Herb Blair, if you watch his channel, he made this version. And at the Stan Summer Bash, he showed it to me and presented it to me and said, you know, heck, here, this is for you. So it's basically a similar idea. It's got a ball for an axis, and it rolls in all sorts of directions, and you have flat to go against the movable jaw and a milled front to go against the part to bite on it. So I'll see if we can't do a couple of demos of this tool in the vise. But Herb, thank you very much. Very cool that you built this tool, and I'm very proud to have it in my toolbox collection, and it's going to see some use. Thank you, Herb. Now, along with specialty tools, I've got another one to show you. And just like Herb's tool, there is nothing more special than when someone builds a tool for you. And it means a lot to me. So this tool here, if you see the logo there, that's Donald Cossitt, my buddy, and he's up out of Oregon. And if you want to blame anybody for having to listen to me, write Donald and talk to him. Donald and I met back almost 200 videos ago, a little less than 200 videos ago that I was making. And he said, why don't you talk? I was just doing PowerPoint presentations at the time. And I said, I don't know. And so he pestered me into talking, and here I am today. But anyway, Donald made this tool, and again, he brought this down to the Summer Bash down at Stan's and gave it to me, and it's just awesome. He also made the holder for it, and it's just very, very awesome. He made a fly cutter. Get it out of there. Come on, baby. There we go. He made just a beautiful, beautiful fly cutter. I was just astonished when it came out of the case when I got it here. I saw him make it on his channel, and he did an awesome job. And this puppy will also be seeing some use on the mill. Let's see if we can get a kind of a scaled size on that. So it looks like about 2.5 inch with a 1-inch shank. Beautiful job, Donald. Thank you very much. Again, another tool that's going to be treasured in my collection and is going to be put to work. Thank you. Please support both Donald and Herb Blair, Donald Cossitt and Herb Blair. I'll put some links to their channels. They do a lot of interesting machining, and they're just all around great guys. Really enjoy their friendship, and lucky to have them as friends. Well, as you can see, my mill is still filthy from making the gate latch almost a month ago. Between the bash and everything else and grinding balls, I haven't had a moment. But I had to give Herb's tool a quick shot. So I think you can see I've got a small parallel in the back here, and then for alignment purposes I have Herb's tool sitting on a similar height parallel that's wider. It's quite a bit to hang on to. but you can see right there that the part is not sitting against the fixed jaw. So let's give it a little tightening and see how she does. You can see how the tool adjusts. It's adjusting, pushing the part up, squaring back up, and we're nice and tight. Give it a couple whacks. Parallels tight in the back, parts tight. See the parts nice and tight in there, and you can see the angle adjustments of the two different jaws. Hopefully you can see that. But where's my scale? Where's my scale? Well, I don't have a scale, but we'll do it right here. So you can see right there. Let's see, I don't know if that's a good read. Let's go from here. Got 326, and over here we got 240, 2.40. So you can see how the jaws have adjusted to the part. Nice build, Herb. Works nice. It's uptight against the back jaw. Again, thank you. Thank you for building it, and thank you for giving it to me. Really, really appreciate it. I've installed my aluminum block that I've been using as the example for tightening up with the Screwy ball or other devices. And I was going to go ahead and square the block up there using Donald's tool that he built for me. And lo and behold, I do not have a 1-inch R8 collet or a 1-inch tool holder for the mill. The kid that almost has everything here. So I actually saw him at the summer bash on the table, but I assumed I had them. I didn't go and buy them. So can't demo the tool today. Bummer. But do have the 20% off free shipping at Enco. So gonna go place an order and see how quick that'll come in. Next time. A quick update. Donald, unfortunately, after talking to a few people, I'm going to have to turn this down from 1 inch to 7/8. It's the better setup to put it in my mill. So unfortunately, your brand new tool that you made me is going to meet my lathe so that I can use the tool. I'd rather modify it so I can use it, and rather than just put it in my toolbox and it sits there. It's something to be admired. I want to put it to work, so you may see a little video of it in my lathe. But again, Donald, thank you for the tool. Had it all ready to go. So Saturday, this is Sunday morning, and Saturday, yesterday, my buddy Flea Market Dave and I went to the past summer tool show and auction. We've gone to one of the past, we've gone to the past, and it was the past tool collectors, it's called. It was formerly known as Preserving Arts and Skills of the Trades. And we had a great day, and I made a couple little purchases. When I first walked in, I was looking for some scribes, and one's a Starrett and the other is a Lufkin. Not bad, 50 cents a piece. I was kind of really happy about that. I was looking for those. Just happened to see these nice real fine point tweezers, 50 cents, and I said, geez, I don't want to break a dollar bill, so 50 cents for the little screwdriver just to make it simple. A little vise. The guy wanted 20. He took 15 for it. Is my scale still around here on the table? I don't see it, but you can see it's a little guy. And this is a Yankee number 99. Really good shape. May do a little cleanup of this the jaws on my surface grinder. And then picked up a couple of hammers. This one's out of Germany. Needs a little Liptonization, a little cleanup, and then this was a Craftsman, not a real old one since it's got wear safety goggles on it, but it was in good shape, and I like the size of it. Again, this guy will get cleaned up. And then we were digging around in a box. My buddy was digging deep in a box, and I reached down and I said, "What's this?" And kind of excited about this one. It's the Whitney punch number 5 Junior, and all the dies and everything are there. And this was $12, so that was a great buy. This setup I have actually in the unit. I was playing with it. So it was a great day. We had a lot of fun. We ended up, Flea Market Dave and myself, ended up going to Tom Lipton's on the way back home. A little out of our way, but we had a great little visit over there with Tom. Thank you, Tom. And then from there we went to another fella's shop in Livermore that rebuilds Bridgeport mills. I bought my lathe from him some years back and loved to stop and see the guy, Don Miller. And we spent, at least an hour there. He was showing us all sorts of stuff. I wish I would have, I've got to go over there and take video of the different setups he has built. He did show us one little trick, and let me see if I can't, let me pause the camera. Okay, I'm going to go handheld here. Sorry if it's a little jumpy. But the little trick that we learned, as you know, the adapter here to use a drill instead of your hand crank on a Bridgeport, well, instead of milling this piece right here, the clutch teeth, the trick that he showed us is this part right here, and I'll show you the catalog number and where you can purchase it. This part right here with a screwdriver will come right off. So you can buy that part, and then all you have to do is mount that on a shaft. Simple mount, and you don't have to do any of the milling to create the clutch teeth. I think the part sells for $35 or something like that. So that's a quick cheat way to go ahead and build that clutch setup. I thought I'd share that with you. Sorry for my voice here. It's Sunday morning and early. So I thought I'd do a little quick demonstration of the Whitney punch for anybody that really has never seen the tool in use. So I might have mentioned earlier in the video, it was new to me. I got to play with it down at Stan's shop on Tom Lipton's layout competition. So this is a piece of 26 gauge sheet metal. This tool will go up to 16 gauge, but basically you're going to have a layout with a center pop in it, and you want to catch the pin that's on the I guess you'd call it the die, or the pressure stud is what they call it in the manual. And see if I can do this behind the camera. But you basically want to pick up that little tit in your set there, not nail set, in your set, and then you let the piece of metal, I learned this down at Stan's, you let the piece of metal float on the pin and on the die that's inside there, so that the part will center up and remain in both axes correct. And then it's a simple push through. So you can see it pops out a piece, and you end up with a nice little hole with no burrs. It's nice. So anyway, if you happen to come across one, pick one up. Well, just for the fun of it, you know something I just noticed, I always start my video, when I go to talk, I say, well, got to stop that. It's starting to bother me. They used to say boom all the time. We're going to pick it up with the punch. Hey, my new tool doesn't work. What the hell? I got ripped off on eBay. That was nice. Nice miss, Chuck. You're going to pick it up with a little point on the punch. This is not easy behind the camera doing this.